Did you know that? There are foods right in your kitchen everyday ingredients that seem totally ordinary that can actually help you manage your blood sugar naturally without needing any medication. Sounds hard to believe, right? But that's exactly what I've seen firsthand over more than 20 years of working with thousands of people living with diabetes. I'm Dr. Sarah Bennett. After years of walking alongside patients who face this condition every single day, I've come to realize one powerful truth. Food can be the most effective medicine if you understand it and use it the right way. I clearly remember one of my patients, a 68-year-old woman living alone in the suburbs of Texas. She had been injecting insulin daily for 7 years. But then, just by changing her diet, specifically what she ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, something amazing happened. Her blood sugar started to stabilize. She gradually lost weight, her sleep improved, and after just 6 months, her endocrinologist officially reduced her medication dose. I'm not saying food can replace medicine overnight, but I can tell you with full confidence, what you eat has incredible power. And the best part is, you don't need anything expensive or exotic. These are natural, easy-to-find foods you can start using as soon as your next meal. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 16 natural foods that help manage diabetes effectively without medication. This isn't just a list I made up, it's based on dozens of studies, real patient stories, and even experiments I've done on myself. If you're tired of taking pills every day, if you're worried about the long-term complications of diabetes, or if you simply want to live a healthier life, this might be the video that changes the way you think and how you take care of yourself. So now, let's dive into 16 powerful, natural foods that can quietly but effectively support you in your fight against diabetes. The first food I want you to pay attention to is eggs. A familiar, easy-to-make food that's probably already in your kitchen. But what most people don't realize is that eggs can play a major role in stabilizing blood sugar naturally. Eggs are a great source of high-quality protein, which helps slow down digestion and the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. That means after eating eggs, you're less likely to experience a sharp blood sugar spike, followed by a crash, which is something many people with diabetes deal with. Eggs also contain anti-inflammatory nutrients and B vitamins, which are good for heart health, a big concern for people with diabetes. I remember one of my patients, a 72-year-old man who used to eat white bread and sweet jam every morning. After switching his breakfast to 2 boiled eggs with a side of steamed greens, his post-meal blood sugar improved noticeably in just 2 weeks. More importantly, he felt full longer and didn't experience that mid-morning crash anymore. If you're not sure where to start, eggs are a simple and effective first step. Just boil them and eat them with a bit of leafy greens. You've got yourself a tasty breakfast that supports healthy blood sugar. If eggs are a simple way to start building a diabetes-friendly meal, leafy greens are the next must-have, gentle yet powerfully effective. Vegetables like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are not only low in carbs but packed with vitamin C and powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. They help lower blood sugar in a natural and sustainable way. I usually recommend patients add at least 1 serving of leafy greens to 2 of their main meals each day. Those who stick with it often see big changes within a few weeks, not just in their test results, but in how they feel. Lighter, more balanced, and free from that sluggish feeling after meals. One of the most remarkable cases I've seen was a 75-year-old man who had been on blood sugar meds for over 10 years. After 3 months of eating leafy greens every day, mostly steamed or in soup with olive oil, his doctor officially cut his medication dose in half. And more importantly, he felt better. He no longer felt like he was dependent on his meds the way he used to. You can lightly sauté greens in extra virgin olive oil or cook them in a simple soup with mushrooms and tofu. It's a delicious, easy-to-digest option, especially great for older adults. If you're looking for a food that's creamy, delicious, and also helps control blood sugar, effectively avocado is a solid choice. Avocados have almost no sugar, a low glycemic index, and are packed with healthy, unsaturated fats, the kind that are known to support heart health and reduce insulin resistance. A recent study found that avocados contain a special compound called avocatin B. This compound helps with energy metabolism in the muscles and pancreas, which in turn reduces insulin resistance, one of the root causes of type 2 diabetes. I once recommended to an older woman in Florida that she swap her sweet afternoon dessert for a glass of unsweetened avocado smoothie. After just 1 month, not only did she manage her blood sugar better, but she also felt fuller for longer, slept more soundly, and no longer craved sugar the way she used to. Avocados are super easy to use. You can mash them and mix with a little lime juice for a light salad, or simply spread them on whole grain toast. The key is to avoid adding sugar or condensed milk like many people are used to doing. With their naturally rich flavor and dense nutrition, avocados are truly a gift from nature for anyone trying to manage blood sugar through food. And if you enjoy simple, wholesome meals, the next food coming up is a must-have companion on your journey to better health. That food is beans. Lentils, black beans, mung beans, red beans, they're all packed with fiber, low on the glycemic index, and loaded with plant-based protein. What makes beans really stand out is their ability to slow down sugar absorption after a meal, which helps keep blood sugar levels stable naturally and over the long term. I once visited a senior community in the Mediterranean region, a place with much lower diabetes rates than average. One thing I noticed was that beans were a regular part of nearly every meal, from bean soups at lunch to stewed beans at dinner. Their meals weren't fancy or overly restrictive, but they were consistent and rooted in understanding the value of each food they ate. I often tell my patients to include beans in at least 2 meals a week. A warm bowl of bean soup at lunch, or stewed red beans with tomatoes and garlic at dinner, not only tasty, but also great for keeping blood sugar steady for hours. And for older adults, beans also help with digestion, ease constipation, and support heart health. Beans are affordable, easy to store, simple to cook, and packed with benefits for people with diabetes. They truly deserve a regular place in your kitchen. And next up, I'll introduce you to a tiny seed that holds powerful blood sugar stabilizing benefits that last all day long. That seed is chia. Chia seeds are one of the most fiber-rich natural foods out there. In just a small serving, more than 90% is soluble fiber, the kind that slows digestion and reduces the speed at which sugar is absorbed into the bloodstream. This means chia seeds don't cause blood sugar spikes after meals. In fact, they help you stay more stable, making them a great choice if you're looking to keep your levels steady throughout the day. I once guided an elderly woman over 80 years old to start using chia seeds every morning. She simply soaked a teaspoon of chia in warm water for about 15 minutes, then mixed it into unsweetened yogurt. The results were impressive. Her blood sugar levels improved, and the feeling of fullness helped her avoid snacking during the day. Chia seeds are tasteless and super versatile. You can add them to nut milk, oatmeal, smoothies, and more. You don't need a lot, just a small daily amount can make a real difference in your health. And if you're someone who loves seafood, then the next food I'm about to share will definitely get you excited. It's a type of fish that's not only tasty, but can help lower blood sugar with just a few meals a week. These are fatty fish. Fish like salmon, sardines, herring, or mackerel aren't just tasty. They're especially good for people managing their blood sugar because they're packed with omega-3s. The omega-3s in fatty fish are a type of unsaturated fat that's been shown to have powerful anti-inflammatory effects. That's a big deal for people with diabetes, since chronic inflammation is a silent but dangerous part of the disease. On top of that, omega-3s also support heart health and help lower the risk of atherosclerosis, a common complication in older adults with diabetes. One study showed that people who ate fatty fish at least twice a week had significantly lower post-meal blood sugar levels compared to those who didn't. Their triglyceride levels, a blood fat marker closely linked to diabetes, also dropped noticeably. I remember a male patient in his 70s who didn't like eating fish because of the smell. But after trying grilled salmon with a bit of black pepper, lemon, and olive oil, he completely changed his mind and started eating fish 3 times a week. After 3 months, his lab results surprised both me and his family. You don't have to eat a lot. Just a small portion, 2 to 3 times a week, is enough to get real benefits. After main meals with omega-3 rich fatty fish, let's talk about a snack that's incredibly helpful for people with diabetes: Greek yogurt. It's thicker, creamier, and most importantly, lower in carbs than regular yogurt, which makes a big difference when it comes to daily blood sugar control. What makes Greek yogurt stand out is its high protein content. Protein helps slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar and keeps you feeling full longer, which is really important for those watching their portions and trying to maintain a healthy weight. When used the right way, Greek yogurt doesn't just help with steady blood sugar, it also supports healthy, long-term weight loss. I had a 65-year-old female patient who always felt hungry in the afternoon and used to snack on cookies or dried fruit. After switching to a small container of plain Greek yogurt with a few fresh blueberries, she noticed she stayed full longer, snacked less, and even slept better at night. After 6 weeks, she'd lost a little weight, but what made her happiest was that her afternoon blood sugar levels no longer spiked like they used to. When buying, go for plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. If you want to boost the flavor, you can add a few berries like strawberries or blueberries. It's the perfect combo, delicious and blood sugar friendly. Right after a light snack like Greek yogurt, let's move on to another group of small but incredibly nutritious foods: nuts. Familiar names like almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts, and cashews are all great choices for people working to manage their blood sugar. These nuts are rich in healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats, which help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and improve heart health, a top priority for anyone with diabetes, especially over the age of 60. Plus, their high fiber content helps slow down sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar from spiking after meals. I once worked with an elderly gentleman in California who had a daily habit of eating pastries and milk tea in the afternoon. After switching to a small handful of walnuts and a few slices of green apple, not only did his afternoon blood sugar improve, but his cholesterol levels also gradually stabilized. 3 months later, his test results were better than expected. The key is not to overdo it. Just a small handful a day, about 20-30 grams, is enough. Choose unsalted, unsweetened nuts and enjoy them as a mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack. After talking about nuts rich in healthy fats, now it's time to come back to a vegetable one that seems super familiar but actually has the power of a natural medicine made for people with diabetes. I'm talking about broccoli. Broccoli contains a special compound called sulforaphane, powerful antioxidant that, according to multiple studies, helps manage blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and protect the small blood vessels in the body. For people with diabetes, these benefits are a big deal, since the condition often comes with silent but serious damage to the cardiovascular and nervous systems. I once met a woman in her 70s who never liked eating vegetables. But after her daughter tried steaming some broccoli until just tender, drizzling it with extra virgin olive oil and a pinch of black pepper, she started to really enjoy it and ended up making it part of her daily meals. After just 2 months, her inflammation markers dropped significantly, and her blood sugar became more stable, especially after dinner. The best way to eat broccoli is lightly steamed, to keep all its nutrients, and paired with olive oil to boost sulforaphane absorption. This dish is easy to digest, low in calories, and perfect for older adults who need healthy food that's still easy to eat. And next, I want to share a type of oil. You might already be using it in your kitchen every day, but if you choose the right kind, it can become a powerful ally in managing blood sugar and protecting your heart. That's extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil contains a group of strong antioxidants called polyphenols. These compounds not only help reduce inflammation in the body, but also support blood sugar stability and improve cholesterol levels, major concerns for people with diabetes. Instead of burdening the body like some industrial oils, Extra virgin olive oil actually helps regulate metabolism and protect the endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels, which is key to preventing heart complications. I remember a man in his 60s who used regular cooking oil for nearly every meal. After switching to olive oil for stir-frying veggies, tossing salads, and sometimes drizzling over whole grain bread, within just a few weeks, he said he felt lighter, his blood pressure was steadier, and his post-meal blood sugar swings were less dramatic. My advice: gradually replace refined cooking oils with extra virgin olive oil, but make sure it's from a trusted source, unblended and unrefined. Use it for light sautéing, salad dressings, or simply drizzling over steamed vegetable sits, more than enough to bring long-term benefits. Right after extra virgin olive oil, let's explore a tiny seed that packs incredible nutrition for people with diabetes: flax seeds. They might not be as well known as chia seeds or almonds, but flax seeds are actually one of the most effective natural foods I've ever recommended for stabilizing blood sugar. Flax seeds are rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight inflammation and support heart health. What's really special is their lignin-contenta group of plant compounds that help balance hormones, lower cholesterol, and improve insulin sensitivity. For older adults with diabetes, these are real, noticeable benefits when used regularly. I once worked with a woman in her mid-60s who had high blood pressure and fluctuating blood sugar. After adding 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds every morning to her bowl of oatmeal, within just 4 weeks, her blood pressure leveled out, and her morning blood sugar became a lot more stable. She didn't have to change much in her diet, just that one small addition made a big difference. It's super easy to use. Just grind the flax seeds so your body can absorb them better, then sprinkle them into oatmeal, yogurt, or even smoothies. The taste is mild, easy to enjoy, and more importantly, it has a lasting, positive impact on your health. From tiny, nutrient-packed ground flax seeds, let's move on to another familiar ingredient with a slightly tangy taste, but one that brings some pretty amazing benefits for people with diabetes: apple cider vinegar. This is one of the most well-researched natural ingredients when it comes to helping manage blood sugar, especially in the first few hours after eating. What makes apple cider vinegar stand out is its ability to help lower fasting blood sugar. A lot of studies show that when used the right way, usually about 15 to 20 minutes before a meal, it can slow down how fast your body digests starches, which helps keep sugar from flooding into your bloodstream too quickly. On top of that, apple cider vinegar supports digestion and helps you feel full longer, which is especially helpful for older adults trying to control portions while still getting enough energy. I remember a man in his 70s who used to complain about high blood sugar in the early mornings. After he started adding 2 teaspoons of diluted apple cider vinegar into a glass of warm water before dinner, his fasting blood sugar began to stabilize within just 10 days. There weren't any other big changes in his diet, just that one small step, but it made a clear difference. You can use apple cider vinegar by mixing it with water and drinking it before your main meals. Or, if you're not into drinking it straight, try adding it to salads, as a light dressing. It tastes great and helps with both digestion and blood sugar control. After checking out natural ingredients like apple cider vinegar that help balance blood sugar, now let's look at a group of sweet, light fruits that pack a powerful punch: berries. These fruits aren't just fresh and delicious, they're loaded with anthocyanins, natural compounds that help improve insulin sensitivity in a natural way. Studies show that anthocyanins have anti-inflammatory properties and help the body process sugar more efficiently, which can lower the risk of complications from diabetes. For older adults, eating berries like strawberries or blueberries isn't just a way to get more vitamins and minerals, it's also a gentle but effective way to balance blood sugar levels. I usually recommend enjoying berries fresh, just rinse and eat. But if you want to make a snack a little more exciting, try mixing them with plain yogurt. That combo not only boosts the flavor but also adds protein, which helps you stay full longer and keep your blood sugar steady throughout the day. For people who are already familiar with natural ways to support their health, regularly adding berries to the daily menu is a simple but powerful way to boost overall wellness. And with every healthy meal, You start to feel the natural strength that real food brings. Now that we've gone over how berries can help improve insulin sensitivity, it's time to talk about another ingredient that's small but plays a big role in managing diabetes: garlic. Garlic isn't just a common kitchen staple, it's also one of the most studied foods when it comes to supporting heart health and regulating blood sugar. Garlic contains allicin, a natural compound that helps the body process glucose better, while also working to lower blood pressure and bad cholesterol, LDL. These three numbers are often out of balance in people with diabetes, especially as they get older. I once cared for a woman in her 80s who lived with her children and grandchildren. When her daughter started adding roasted garlic to their daily vegetable dishes, within just about a month, her blood pressure and cholesterol numbers improved noticeably without needing to increase her medications. Garlic is super versatile in the kitchen. You can roast whole heads and mash them with olive oil, sauté it with greens, or cook it into soups, stews, or braised dishes. Its bold flavor not only makes food taste better, but it also adds real long-term health benefits. From the strong, pungent garlic cloves that help with heart and blood sugar health, we're now moving on to a familiar veggie that's soft, sweet, and easy to eat: pumpkin and other types of squash. Whether it's orange pumpkin, green squash, or yellow varieties, they all offer valuable nutrition for anyone managing diabetes, especially older adults. What makes squash special is its low glycemic index and high antioxidant content. Unlike some root vegetables that can spike your blood sugar after meals, pumpkin is rich in soluble fiber, which helps slow down sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar more stable. Plus, that deep orange color in pumpkin comes from beta-carotene, a form of vitamin A that helps fight inflammation and boosts your immune system. I had a 78-year-old patient who lived alone and preferred soft, easy-to-swallow dishes that didn't cause bloating. After she started making green squash soup with ground lean pork and simmered pumpkin served with brown rice a few times a week, not only did her appetite improve, but her blood sugar after dinner became noticeably more stable. Most importantly, she no longer felt that post-meal fatigue that had worried her for years. Squash can be cooked in lots of ways, from soups and stews to slow-simmered dishes. It may seem simple, but when used right and regularly, pumpkin can absolutely become a key part of a diabetes-friendly meal plan. After those soft, sweet veggies like pumpkin, maybe you're still craving something noodle-like but worried about carbs and sugar. That's where shirataki noodles come in. These special noodles are made from the konjac root, a plant that's super high in a type of soluble fiber called glucomannan, and they have almost 0 calories and barely any digestible carbs. For people with diabetes, it's really important to keep blood sugar steady after meals, and glucomannan in shirataki noodles does exactly that. This fiber expands in your stomach, helping you feel full for longer, which makes it easier to control portions without getting hungry or craving snacks. On top of that, these noodles don't cause the sudden blood sugar spikes like regular rice noodles or vermicelli. I once worked with a woman in her early 60s who loved stir-fried noodles but had to stop eating them because her blood sugar would shoot up every time. After switching to shirataki noodles stir-fried with leafy greens and a bit of chicken breast, not only did she get to enjoy the flavors she missed, but she also felt lighter, and her post-meal blood sugar dropped significantly compared to before. You can use shirataki noodles in place of regular noodles, rice noodles, or pho in all kinds of familiar dishes. Just rinse them well, toss them quickly with veggies and some lean protein, and you've got yourself a tasty, balanced meal without the blood sugar spike. And with that, we've now gone through all 16 natural foods everyday ingredients that can help manage diabetes in a way that's sustainable, effective, and completely drug-free. After working with hundreds of patients over the past 20 years, I've learned one very clear truth. Managing diabetes doesn't have to start with medication. I've seen patients who once needed daily insulin shots, who lived with constant worry and fatigue, completely turn their health around just by changing what they ate each day, one simple breakfast, one mindful lunch at a time. These 16 foods I've just shared aren't just a list of what to put on your plate. They're quiet companions, an essential part of the healing process. Because sometimes, a bowl of pumpkin soup, a spoonful of chia seeds, or a simple boiled egg in the morning can be the very beginning of a healthier, more stable, more peaceful life for someone living with diabetes. And if you're still unsure, just start small. One tiny change a day kept up long enough can become a turning point in your health and your quality of life. You don't have to depend on medication if you know how to make the right choices. Every meal, if it's prepared with care, can be its own kind of healing, effective, and free of side effects. The foods I talked about in today's video aren't anything fancy, rare, or hard to find. They're right there in your kitchen, in your local market, and they can absolutely be the foundation for a stronger, healthier body. As a doctor, I've seen the power of nature more times than you can imagine, but as someone who walks alongside you, I believe even more deeply you can change, if you truly want to. Health is a journey, and every small decision you make today is laying the foundation for a tomorrow with less medication, less worry, and fewer complications. So, how many of these 16 foods have you tried? Let me know in the comments. I'm always here, ready to listen and help however I can. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow the channel so we can keep walking this path together. I'm Dr. Sarah Bennett. See you in the next video.